Hey guys, Psychic Pictures here, and welcome back to more If My Heart Had Wings. So, let's continue on. Last time we found our childhood friend is going to the same school that we are now. And we're creepily staring at girls for some reason. Because we used to go to an all-boys school, and it's weird to see girls go into class. The classrooms weren't exactly normal either. I feel a little uneasy taking lessons here, but maybe I'll get used to it sometime soon. But by the way, there's a girl in a wheelchair in this school, right? Miss Alula... she's called Katori Habane. I asked Agatha as we returned to our seats. I didn't ask what grade she was in, but even if it's not the same, I thought Agatha would at least be aware of her. Agatha reacted like she was being evasive. It wasn't just Agatha, but other people sitting nearby who heard our conversation also seemed kind of awkward. Habane-san ならうちのクラスだよ。今日は来てないみたいだけど。Wait, what? We saw her leave to this class. Why is she not in class? After Agatha said that, someone added, "You're mean today either. You mean today either, don't you?" The way she said that seemed quite harsh. That can't be. I thought about explaining that she had left the dormitory this morning in her uniform, but I held my tongue. The atmosphere was kind of strange. Not feeling well. Yesterday she had went out to Windmill Hill, and then later she was chasing that duck around the halls of the dormitory. This morning she left wearing her uniform. Is she skipping school? However, more worrying than what Katori is up to, is the reaction of the others in the class when they heard us talking about her. Even Agatha looked like she had something she wanted to say but couldn't. But I don't really know what the situation is, so I can't really say anything. Oi, Yamamoto! 英語の辞書を貸してくんね? As the awkwardness started to fade, an optimistic voice called out. From the entrance of the classroom, a carefree-looking guy poked his head and started speaking to a boy in our class. Oh, ちょうどいいところに. Oi, Mabo! だよ、アゲハ。なんか用か? The guy known as Mabo came into the classroom. お前と仲良くしてっとエリちゃんのご機嫌が悪くなんだよ。あれってやっぱジェラシーってやつだよな。いいからこっち来い。お、誰これ？転校生？アゲハは見た目結構可愛いけど中身男だから気をつけろ。Agatha and I both looked blankly at him for a moment. Long time no see, Mabo. Huh? Why is this transfer student being so buddy-buddy with me? His face seemed to say. It's me. Have you forgotten me? I looked at Agatha, and she Hee hee. She wanted to surprise him, so it seems she intentionally didn't tell him. This slightly superficial guy is Masatsugi Sugu Tasaki, or Mabao as we call him. He's our childhood friend. I like her face. You seem well, Mabao. You've grown pretty big. Masatsugu used to be really small, but now he was about the same size as me. It's not quite like the change in Agaha, but in the 5 years that had passed since we were kids, it looks like he's grown to about twice the size. We grabbed each other by the right hand. This was instead of a small, quiet greeting. Yeah, I'm back, Mabao. This time, bam, he gave me a full-on hug. I knew that was coming. Because of how he was reacting, I knew that was coming. Hey! We were the only ones who thought so, whereas all of the girls around us were totally freaked out. What? Huh? Mabao suddenly backed off and thrust his finger at the end of my nose. What is this all of a sudden?
I
I'm sorry, but it's not my fault that I had to move away. If you want to complain, say it to my dad. I thought about writing a letter, but I felt kind of embarrassed. For the most part, the fact that there was no contact was both our faults. He doesn't look that intimidating. What? Okay. With saliva flying out of his mouth as he emphasized his words, Mabao forgot all about borrowing the English dictionary, and he stormed out of the classroom. It wasn't just us, but everyone in the classroom was shocked. I think that was the correct decision. I want to say thank you. Even though he did seem really upset about it. Don't say it like that, it sounds weird. Yes, it does. Okay. While we carried on talking, the bell to mark the end of lunchtime sounded. Everyone put away their lunchboxes and got ready for the next lesson. Agaha went back to her seat. She stopped halfway, then walked back. What's up? Agaha seemed concerned about those around us and lowered her voice. Well, the truth is my mom asked me to be the dorm mother of a student dormitory. I lowered my voice so that the others around us couldn't hear.
寮の管理人?
Katori is boarding there.
そうなんだ。
My mom asked me to take good care of Katori. Even if she hadn't, I'd be worried about her anyway. After she listened to my explanation, Agaha thought it over. Her expression darkened somehow.
このまま来なくなるんじゃないかってみんな心配してる。あんまり学校が楽しくないみたいなんだ。
It looked as if she was saying, I can't believe she doesn't enjoy school. You seem to enjoy it.
私？もちろんだよ。だって楽しいじゃない学校。
I guess. It was still my first day at a new school, but I was enjoying it quite a lot too.
そっか。そうなんだ。
Whether or not she was convinced by my story, Agaha mumbled something or other as she returned to her seat. After school, I was alone and I was wandering around the school building. It was so that I could take a look at some of the club activities. Film studies, theater club, and there's even an RC club. This is, after all, a specialist school. Looking at the playing field from the window, in the heat outside, I saw the sports clubs practicing. Compared to my school, it's pretty calm. The sports clubs at the school I used to go to were taken so seriously. The sight of training before a match was one of grueling harassment. Harshness. Wait, what do I mean, my school? I'm a student of this school now. I'll go take a look. I went down to down next to the playing field and watched the sports clubs practicing. Before long, I started to feel a little down, so I left. The doctor said that if it's light exercise, it shouldn't be a problem. I tried stamping down strongly with my right foot, and there isn't really any discomfort. There, the baseball club, which was returning through from the off-campus running course, entered through the school gates.
水瀬、お前、水瀬だろ?
The one calling me was an old acquaintance. It's you, Taguchi. It's been a long time.
お前帰ってきたんだってな。もう部活は決めたのか?
No, not yet. I'm going around taking a look now.
野球部入れよ。お前ならすぐレギュラーなれるぞ。
When I was a kid, I often played baseball in the park. Some of the guys in the group that were my teammates or on the other team were in the baseball team. I'll think about it. I casually responded, and the baseball team members replied, "Come on, join us, seriously," as they returned to the playing field. If I could do physical activities, baseball in fact, anything, would be okay. And as I grumbled to myself, I felt that I didn't want to go back to the playing field. So I entered the path leading to the back of the school. I spent a while walking around the back of the school. It was called the rear garden, but it looked like it hadn't been taken care of at all, and was just an empty space with weeds growing everywhere. In that empty space, there was a garage. Hello, I'm coming in. It looks like no one's here, but I thought I should say something to let them know just in case. The Is this place used for club activities too? Or is it used for lessons? I don't know what they're used for, but there are many tools and parts crammed onto the shelves that cover the walls. Then, in the center, is a huge object covered with a sheet. It's a plane! The feelings that washed over me like a wave when I watched the other sports clubs strangely subside from being here. The tools and the dimly lit garage must have reminded me of the times when I could tinker with my bicycle. What is this used for? I concealed the sound of my footsteps as I sneak inside the garage. It's pretty spacious. There's a tea set here too. There's no doubt about it, someone was using this place. I get a strange sense of activity. I guess it must be one of the clubs. Whoa! There's someone here. I was so surprised it felt like my heart was going to jump out. The person over there seemed not to have noticed me at all. I'm not sure if I could call it a drawing board, but as she stared at the plans that were placed there, she was kind of groaning. I'm sorry for letting myself in here. I'll be going now. It's no good. She didn't hear me. Her eyes were so serious as she stared at the plans, and she looked like she was really concentrating. I didn't know what to do, so I just looked at her from the side. Now that I look closely, she's really beautiful. Hey, why am I staring at her? I hurriedly looked away. However, it looks as if she still hasn't noticed me, so I take another glimpse. She looks quite mature. Is she in the 5th grade? She's so pretty. Katori is pretty too, but this person is different and has a mysterious charm. Mysterious beauty? Okay. Whoosh! She suddenly stood up. I'm sorry. Without thinking, I avert my eyes but apologize, but she's looking straight past me and grabs a big, thick book from the shelf. She flicked through the pages and looked like she had found something, before going straight back to her seat. In good spirits, she began swiftly drawing the plans. The pen made a nice swoosh swoosh sound as it ran across the page. The feeling of maturity that she had until just now suddenly changed. When she smiles all of a sudden, she looks more like a kid. As her eyes looked straight at the plans, they looked as though had a crystal clear purity to them. Just like an innocent child, her eyes looked as though she believed that the world is full of wonderful, sparkly things. Her hands stopped moving. I got the timing right. Excuse me. She finally noticed me. Even though I had unexpectedly appeared like that, she didn't show any signs of caution, and is still in good spirits. Smiled as she greeted me. Hi. I thought that I should say something to her, but I didn't think of what to say after that. I'm sorry that I just let myself in here. I just transferred here today, but I was taking a look at the club activities and I got lost and came in here. I got a little carried away and said more than I needed to, but she seemed interested at all. She looked at me as if to say, yes, and?
勝手に入ってくれて構わないぞ。
It seemed like a kind of blunt way to say it, but she wasn't angry or anything. She has a strange way of speaking. Well, I'm sorry, I'd better go. As I said that like a total loser, a huge sound echoed around the garage. What's that noise?
お腹すいた。
Okay! With a lack of energy in her voice, the beautiful girl before me held her stomach and fell down onto the drawing board. Was that the sound of your stomach just now? We're inside the garage, so the sound echoed like crazy and sounded like a growl of a monster.
空腹だったことを体が思い出してしまったらしいぞ。
Okay! She seemed to sway as she tried to get up, but she didn't have enough energy, and so she slumped back down with her cheek on the drawing board. Would you like to eat this? I took some bread out of my bag. I thought I'd get hungry with just a lunchbox, so at lunchtime, I bought some melon bread. Her eyes shone as if she were an explorer who had discovered treasure in a cave in some unexplored place.
いいのか？
Go ahead.
ありがとう。
She took the melon bread, opened the wrapper immediately, and bit into the contents. She was getting crumbs everywhere, but really looked like she was enjoying it as she devoured it greedily.
おいしい。おいしい。久しぶりのカロリー摂取だ。
Okay. Could that be because she's poor? In fact, the fact that she was so ecstatic over something like melon bread actually made me quite worried. She didn't show any signs that she was thinking of my generosity and just ate up the high-calorie melon bread.
おいしかった。
She murmured happily, looking happy as can be. She looked like she was mulling over the taste of the melon bread in her brain.
脳に糖分が染み渡る。
She said as she looked back at the drawing board. Then she started drawing the plans again with incredible energy. From the serious look on her face, it seemed that she had already forgotten about me. She's strange. Not just a little, but very strange. Okay, well, I'll be off now. Perhaps she didn't hear me. I put the melon bread wrapper that she had left behind in my pocket and turned to leave. I reluctantly left the special atmosphere of the garage behind me. I think this is where we can stop. So, save here. And... okay. So, this episode... I'm still wondering where the choices are that we can actually go to. But, it's still entertaining, but it's just there, kinda. Oh, that changes the... that changes the music, okay. But, this kind of just seems like it's there for now. I do enjoy the writing, but when will we be able to make our choices to influence the story? Because this is the 4th episode, and we haven't been able to do that yet. When are we going to be able to do that? I think that it's that we meet all the characters, and then we'll be able to make our decisions. But so far, it's just that, oh, we get a small interaction, and that's it. So, as of right now, I'm not really impressed with If My Heart Had Wings. I'm not impressed of it being a visual novel. If it was a short visual novel, that'd be perfectly fine. Like Nekopata Volume 0, which was about $5, not on sale. But this is $14.99, not on sale. So, when are we going to make our choices? That's what I'm more concerned with. I'm not concerned about the story, I'm concerned when are we going to make our choices. So, this has been Psyche Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time.
それでは、さようなら。